Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the eXtelevision cast of this ESEA Open playoff match between Goldman Sachs and Arizona Iced Out Boys, which is one of the better team names I've come across this season. My name is Lange. On camera, we have Dashner, and my co-caster tonight is Seanbud. Seanbud, how are you doing?
I'm fantastic, Lange. How's it going?
It's pretty good.
How are you doing? How are you doing?
I am okay. Had a very busy day. We were just talking about that. A lot of programming stuff going on, doing things behind the scenes, all TF2 related, but it's all very good, all very fun. Lots of progress being made. In any case, we got a real game here, Sean. So I'm gonna get right into it. I'm gonna start talking about these rosters. First off, we have the aforementioned Arizona Iced Out Boys, and I think the biggest thing to note about this team is that 5 out of 6 of these players have invite experience. Now, not all of that is necessarily on the class that they're playing, like Try is playing Scout here, and he's known for his invite Soldier, but a lot of these people, you know, have invite experience on the class that they're playing, so that's definitely going to be, you know, tough to go up against. But starting out on the Scout pieces, we have Anonymous and Try. Anonymous kind of coming back from a bit of a hiatus. He hasn't really played a full season since seasons 10 and 11 that he played an invite with HRG. Try sort of dropped out of the scene for a couple seasons, despite being a consistently high-performing land soldier, but he's back now playing Scout. On Pocket, we have Panic, who throughout the season has transitioned to a bit of a less heal-heavy role. In the regular season, he was really soaking up the heals, but that's changed a little bit here in the postseason. On Roamer, we have Milo, who has been putting up just fantastic numbers this season, averaging over 311 DPM, which is the highest for any roamer in Open. The demo man is none other than John Boulder, who this season has been playing sort of a pocket-style demo man, being both the main heal target and the, I guess, tactician and main caller of the team, which you don't see too much on demo man. And finally, wrapping up this roster is the only unfamiliar name, Demento, who is making his competitive TF2 debut this season, and he's actually the brother of Panic, so we have the brothers being the combo here, Sean. So why don't you tell me a little bit about Goldman Sachs' roster?
Yeah, Goldman Sachs. Looks like a fairly experienced roster, maybe not quite so individually talented as the Iced Out Boys, but you know, it's not an individual game, it's a team game. It's Team Fortress 2, so we'll see if they can pull it together for a win here. The Scout pairing for Goldman Sachs is Brandon, D-Flame P, and Devin P. I think they're brothers, but we'll have to investigate that. Definitely an experienced Scout duo, familiar with their names. Their Soldier combo, Goldfish is the Pocket, and Zigster is the Roamer Man, who also has some previous invite experience on Big Boys, and about 6 seasons of experience in the Roamer class altogether. Quite the experienced roamer. Hooli is their demo man. I'm very familiar with him, plenty of experience on the class demo, but he's kind of a newcomer to this roster. We'll see how he adapts to their lineup. And their medic at 6'9", weighing in at 420 pounds, Steven, Mr. Steve Lynn!
Yes, Steve Lynn. Yeah, the legend, as we all know. So, Sean, I think the 2 players we're really going to want to watch this match are going to be D-Flame and Anonymous. As you mentioned, D-Flame is a pretty strong scout. He's really been playing the class for quite a long time. He's always sort of been, you know, hanging around like I am in Open, but he's actually gotten pretty darn good in all these seasons, Sean. And of course, Anonymous is, you know, a LAN attending invite scout, so he's, you know, going to be up there in terms of skill level. But yeah, I think watching the plays from the scouts in this match is going to be really crucial. Especially on a map like this where, you know, a scout can get a buff and really run in. There's a lot of close quarters that a scout can work with. They don't have to worry about getting sort of zoned out. They can really come around a corner and surprise a soldier or something. Lots of good scout uber opportunities on this map as well, so definitely look out for that. Before we get this match underway, why don't you give me your predictions, Sean?
I'm going to go ahead and predict for the Iced Out Boys. Boulder, Milo, quite the formidable duo. We'll see. I don't know. The flank is pretty important on Gully Wash. I expect Milo to be doing some spam work against the scouts. Also, Anonymous, well known for his sniping capabilities. This is quite the map for off classes. Sniper picks on last and while holding last. Also heavy and pyro. A lot of opportunities for off classing from the scouts. So I'm gonna predict in favor of The Iced Out Boys, let's go with 5-1. Just looking at the rosters, I don't know, maybe Goldman Sachs can surprise me. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we always hope for the close games, but on paper, to me, having not seen too much of either of these teams yet this season, the Iced Out Boys seem like the clear favorite, but who knows? It's really hard to call until you see these teams in motion. But the other thing I want to mention about Anonymous is not only is he known for his sniping, he's also known for his NG. He really likes NG, and he's really, really good at it. And this is one of the few maps where you see NG a fair bit.
Now, I see Zalox in the server. Is that someone aliased that I am confused by? Question mark?
That's actually Zalox.
Oh no,
He's
that's
on my
actually
friends
okay.
list.
Never mind. I'm sorry, I was confused.
Yeah, I guess Zalox is playing as well. So, yeah, things certainly seem to be going in favor of the Iced Out Boys here. So
playing
Zalox
for Milo. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, it looks like Zalox is going to be standing in for Milo. So, wait, Milo's in the server. I'm so confused.
I am mildly confused as well, Sean, but this is standard for us.
Who are they missing? What's their
standard
lineup?
We're gonna figure it out eventually.
They're missing Panic so far. Let's do some investigating here.
Yeah, so apparently Zalox is going to be playing Roamer and Milo will be pocketing. I have word. I have it on good authority that that is the situation.
That's good. It's nice to know things.
It is. Sean, why don't you talk a little bit about the mid-fights on this map? I know they can be kind of tricky, especially for pocket soldiers.
They really can. It's a rough soldier mid. You got to be kind of a sneaky snake at how you approach mid, and I don't know. You can take a lot of spam damage if the enemy demo hits the rollout and lets deny the big door entrance. I've seen a lot of Roamer. Roamer has much more options than Pocket. Pocket usually either aggressively bomb or counter bomb. The medic, I think it's the worst middle in the game for medic. I hate it. Like, you have to commit to one of two ramps, otherwise your team is just not going to get any heals or any positional advantage. So I think it's probably the worst middle in the game for med. Also, you kind of can get bombed from a bajillion angles. You can get spammed out as you enter. Usually the mid kind of, I'd say the demos can control this mid. The rollout is just, you can be so quick to the choke and deny the enemy combo at big door almost completely. It's also important for the scouts and the enemy demo, if you do hit your rollout, to actually contest you, because if they don't, then you kind of have free reign over everything and not just the enemy combo. So it's important to at least take scout fights early and try to, you know, get some high ground positioning, so that your soldier just isn't completely dunked on, and, you know, so your medic is able to get up the ramp and able to heal you. Kind of a complex build. Sometimes can play pretty slow. Once the first pick or two starts happening, then you'll see some re-pushes across the point, or re-aggression, I guess you could call it, or maybe a jump-up, drop-down in some cases, but sometimes it can develop pretty slowly if it kind of teams trade sides, turns into like a spam fight. Is that enough words about middle?
No, it certainly is. Yeah, I echo everything Sean said. This can be a really, really tough middle to figure out. You know, it's not as straightforward as some other mids, like, you know, say Badlands, not to imply that Badlands mid has any lack of depth or strategy, but even coming up with something that, you know, even coming up with like a bread and butter rollout that you know is always going to be salvageable is hard on a map like this. You really do have to read the other team and adapt to what they're doing very, very quickly.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, you can kind of rock, paper, scissors this middle sometimes. Like, if the enemy tries to come choke and you guys go aggressive their side, you can completely lock them out of middle. Sometimes if there's like a sniper playing passively and you don't get aggressive enough, then you can get, you know, 2 free kills on people trying to contest the point. If the demo can hit scouts when they're trying to jump on the platform, then you can either force them off the platform and then they're in a terrible position with bad health. So it's kind of, you got to play really carefully. It's It's against a good demo anyways that knows, you know, det timings and spam angles and the rollout. You can definitely take a lot of damage even, you know, before you get in. It's like almost unavoidable if he shoots the sticky in the right spot. You kind of have to delay 1 or 2 seconds just to get in unscathed, and then you're just giving up positioning. So yeah, it's definitely I'd say it's the pace of the middle can be controlled by the demo. Yeah, it's important as a medic to try and get as much heals on your team as quick as possible. But again, it's a terrible map for such a thing because you have to kind of force yourself up this elbow generally if you go up your side of middle.
We have like a cabal happening underneath the blue last point. The Sachs team seems to be having some kind of secret meeting. I really hope that this is how they discuss their strats.
I think this is the open Illuminati right here.
Yeah, this is the Illuminati. Yeah. So there's a seance happening down here. I'm sure all kinds of dark, mysterious things happening in the.
Do you see this
ESEA
barrel with the
playoffs.
upside down skull on it? I know it's an upside down skull, but for a second I glanced at it and I thought it was like a kitty with a bow on its head. Can you see that?
No, yeah, that could totally be it.
Yeah.
Oh, we have an interloper in the secret meeting here. Members of the enemy team have found the secret meeting. Oh, it's... Man, we could just cast this. This is exciting.
I don't think it's that exciting.
Okay, well, alright. No,
ooh, Devin takes down Try and hits him with the taunt button. Ripping pizza. Snacks get a headshot on a scout, I believe, as he was coming out. Wow, spawn camping in pregame. Horror for him.
That's rough.
We're not casting this.
No, we're not. Seanbud, given that the match still hasn't started and we're running out of things to talk about, let's talk about something everyone can relate to: seasonal allergies. How are yours?
Oh my god, they're terrible! Did you bring this up like specifically for me? Was I talking to you about how bad they are?
No, but I just knew because we finish each other's
sandwiches. Yes.
Yeah.
Seasonal allergies. Dude, I have been trying all sorts of stuff. You're supposed to take 1 Claritin. If you take 2, it can cause drowsiness. I've been taking 2 every day. Doesn't help. I tried Allegra. For some reason, you can't take it within 6 hours of drinking fruit juice. I don't know why, but I tried it. I take 2, doesn't help. Bloodsire told me to try seasonal honey, or no, local honey, because it has the pollens. Makes sense in my brain, so I've been trying it, like a spoonful of it a day. Honey is delicious. Who's going to argue that strategy, right? But it makes my allergies kind of worse for the day, it seems like. But then if I don't do it, they're not as bad. So definitely, you know, I'm struggling. I go to an ENT doctor. I drive up about an hour away to go to this doc that my mom discovered because she has similar allergy problems. And I get steroid injections for my nasal passages, not for bulking up, you know, but they still help quite a bit. I get those when it's super bad. I've been putting it off this year because I am a poor broke bitch, so yeah. What about you? Tell me about your struggles with osteoporosis and seasonal allergies.
I only have like one of those, but my seasonal allergies have been okay. I had like one day that was a little sneezy, but aside from that, they haven't really hit me. Probably around July, I'll be miserable. If any of you are at the Windy City Rendezvous in late July, I will probably be sneezing and crying the whole time.
I know it's generally considered bad-mannered as a caster and streamer enthusiast, but since it's kind of topical, are we gonna, like, what if I have to sneeze during the cast? Should I just let it fly?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is seasonal allergy awareness cast, so don't hide that. We have to let the people know.
I won't. That'd be terrible.
All right.
I already yelled once.
Looking at the in-game chat, I see people talking about dentists, so I'm not really sure what the holdup is. I assume it is related to dentistry. That would make sense. We see a lot of invite matches held up because of retainers, braces, cavities, gingivitis, and just overall...
Gingivitis, that's the redhead thing, right?
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw that South Park episode about gingers, right? With the lava. The hot lava.
I don't watch that show, I don't know.
No, they turned Cartman into a ginger, and then there was like a meeting with like he wanted to take over the world with gingers and there was hot lava. It's funny if you just show. Move
Are
on.
you sure?
Yeah, really funny. Yeah, super
Okay.
funny.
Alright, I'm gonna take your word for this, Sean friend.
Could have been funny.
It could have been, but we'll never know. Oh, wait! I think everybody's readied up now.
Yep.
This is incredibly just gripping. So, who am I watching this first mid? You know what? I think in this first mid, once we go live here, I'm gonna watch none other than John Boulder. Let me find the Boulder cam. I have found it. Going in the eyes of Boulder as we are live on 17 in ESEA. So almost live, Sean. The anticipation is palpable. John Boulder doing the rollout. Nice and speedy. Going to see how he's comparing to Hooli. Actually, Hooli taking a different rollout. Hooli going big door, and that's really hard to say. And Boulder opting to go choke, engaging both of the scouts here. He's actually getting pressured really hard. He's forced to back up here, but he does meet up with his medic. And the soldier bomb coming in, trying to make a little bit of room for him. Boulder getting really good damage out here. A lot of space created by that soldier bomb, getting good pills out. 2 frags going the way of either team. Boulder once again sitting back at this choke, watching now as the scouts of the blue team seem to have taken control of this mid. And the Arizona iStop boys are starting to think about pushing back in. Actually, the scouts are both buffed, and they want to try to make something happen here. I'm not sure I agree with this. They don't have Uber. They seem to be surrounded, but they're just relying on the DM of these scouts. Snacks actually picking up a frag. That's Anonymous taking on Hooli. And Try picking another frag. Both scouts now meeting up once again, and they have Uber. So they're going to win this mid just off the backs of downright disrespectful scout play.
Yeah, that was a kind of a back and forth mid. Goldman Sachs did actually get the cap to go through. They got a couple forward spawns, but they're so far behind on Uber, they're not going to be able to hold yard. And the cap did go through, so now we see a 2-push coming from Arizona Iced Out boys. What are we calling them? Sad? Can I call them Sad?
You do whatever you want.
We're calling them Sad, or the Iced Out boys. The Arizona boys. Anyways, looks like they still know they have about a 20% Uber advantage. They're going to try to push last year. Actually, they're wasting a little bit of time getting people buffed up. I think Goldman Sachs will be able to get this Uber to defend us.
Yeah, they also are rolling D-Flame on the heavy, so that's going to make the Uber push a little bit harder. The Uber is popped actually quite early from the Arizona Iced Out boys. Uber now just being popped, but still, they're managing to pick up 2 frags. 1 frag response finally coming out of Goldman Sachs, but it looks like both teams are going to just sort of reset here. Actually, no, once again, this scrappy aggression sort of really after the Uber, after there's a bit of a lull in the action. The Arizona iStop boys just get rebuffed and they rush right back in, and that's going to get them their first round win here, Sean.
Yeah, that was really patient, kind of a re-push by Arizona. Once the Uber was over, they kind of Ubered in a little delayed. I don't know if they expected Sachs to have the Uber that quickly, but they did counter Uber, and I think they were just able to spread far enough during the Uber and came back in with some re-aggression here. Let's go ahead and watch Hulu on this middle. He does go lower again. He's trying to deny the scouts the platform on the right-hand side. He does manage to force them over to the left. I see a big double bomb coming in from Milo. He already takes out Hooli. Wow, nice bomb there from Milo. Really good aggression. Devin and Mr. Slint also get taken down. Last man up is going to be Zigster, and he gets cleaned up. Wow, impressive mid-win there for Sad. I'm going to give the MVP on that one to Milo with the double bomb.
Yeah, so we're going to see the Arizona Iced Out boys. That never gets old.
Sad.
Moving up quickly here. They're going to be able to easily cap the 4th point, and it looks like they already have a couple people here in lobby. D-Flame is up on that sniper class, and sort of all the hopes of Goldman Sachs rely on D-Flame sniping right now, or maybe the Pyro of Devon. In either case, it's in the hands of the off-classers. Arizona iStop boys have Uber, and they're getting ready to push in now.
Yeah, the Uber comes in. Looks like they're forcing the enemy combo back in through spawn. They did rotate out to the other side. They're not getting much cap time, but they are behind the point here, sticking the front of it, getting a lot of time now, and actually Blue's got to hop on it with everybody. I see Demento there going for the Uber saws, and he actually forces them off the back, and then Try came in from behind and finished the cap. Wow, that was another impressive push by Sad. Wasn't sure if we're going to get enough cap time during the Uber, but they finally did towards the end of it. And good positioning from Boulder and Demento there, going just behind the point. Very hard to contest that. Who are you going to watch in this middle lane?
We're actually going to have a bird's eye view for this mid to sort of see the overall flow of these fights, just how they're happening. We have Goldman Sachs opting to go up their right side of mid, while really sort of late, slow rollout up the elbow from SAD, but that's because they had the heavy. They were playing slow to make sure the heavy could get up here, and now that the heavy is there with the medic, there's not a whole lot that can threaten them, and we're going to see a lot of players are going to go down for SAD, but actually this time Mr. Slin managed to stay alive, so Ubers are going to be even. But once again, SAD actually not even capping mid, moving up, trying to make some frags happen here in the big door area, I guess, and they're just going to hope that one of their scouts caps it. Actually, wow, they're going to pick up 3 frags off of that. So they were trying to bait Goldman Sachs into pushing out, and they did, but then they got cocky themselves because their med abandoned them, and wow, the flank of Goldman Sachs is going to come out and really make them pay for their hubris.
Yeah, the iced out boys got a little greedy there. Snacks, instead of capping the mid, he went up, and they did do like a pincher maneuver here on the lobby door when they were trying to force out. I think Slin ate a spam pipe or something like that. I don't know if it was an UCD or not, but it could have been. There's actually a sniper. Milo already pushed up to the enemy choke. Wow, gets a nice headshot on his Zix there. They were getting ready to push too, and Sachs was trying to contest middle, so Milo just walked back through and gets a nice other headshot on the Slin there. Let's get the cam on to Milo here. Let's see if we can hit more headshots for us. We got a scout dancing around. Does get cleaned up by Anonymous. Goldfish is going to be the playmaker here. Does get, wow, just completely denied by Anonymous. Impressive scouting from him so far.
Once again, Goldman Sachs opting to get these auth classes up on last. They have the Pyro. Wondering what D-Flame is going to spawn out, so I guess we'll see in a few seconds here. The push might be coming in right now from SAD. Actually, the Pyro is going to go down. That's bad news. We have the scouts in, rushing for Arizona Iced Out Boys. The heavy bringing up the rear. They're going to back off a little bit, maybe get a few more heals. The soldier bomb actually coming in from Goldfish and Zigster. Zigster doing a great job there, picking up 2 frags on the slightly overextended and underbuffed players. Maybe Arizona Iced Out Boys getting a little bit cocky here, being a little bit careless with their pushes, not necessarily watching all the flanks. But either way, a very good job of realizing the opening from Goldman Sachs and capitalizing on it.
Yeah, I think they got a little greedy there, trying to muscle their heavy into last with some heals. But I think they got a couple picks on the flank, and the nice pincher maneuver there from the duo of Goldfish and Zigster in lobby cleaned up the combo pretty easily. Looks like Boulder did forward spawn, so we're going to see a 2 defense, and we've still got Anonymous on Sniper at front door here. He's looking over the flank, so we'll see if the combo they are going to choke, so we're going to see Anonymous look this way. Actually, wow, Zalox did manage to force the Uber and choke, so the Uber does come through. They're going to try to get as much position in yard as they can. They're trying to clean up Milo here up top, and they finally do. Looks like Demento is up top, needs to hook up with somebody because now they're need to build this Uber advantage. Still trying to contest this. It's 3v4 and they have a sniper. I don't know if this is going to happen. Yeah, Boulder goes down trying to contest, maybe being a little desperate there. Don't know if he needed to do that. Could have just got back to last and saved the Uber advantage. Now you got Demento running away with 14 health, able to avoid some pistols. Zigster killed himself after getting shot.
I think he might have gotten headshot and cratered. I don't know. I thought I heard a headshot.
Yeah, I think he was trying to rocket jump and he got headshot is what happened.
Okay. So, clutch play there from Snacks, hitting those last moment headshots to cause the suicide play. And actually, right now we have Arizona Iced Out Boys with Uber pushing out up top. That's the Riverside. Do we have a backcapping threat? Actually, we do. We have scouts in the lobby. Boulder right now trying to fight the scout. He does take him down. Devin, the other scout alive for Goldman Sachs, is actually going to get spotted out also by Boulder, and he is going to be forced to be backed up. So we have a successful .2 recap with the Uber not being popped from Demento. So I expect to see them push right through choke. Actually, Demento pick up a frag onto that scout. So yeah, this is going to be a free mid cap as well. They still haven't popped this Uber, so they're going to rush right through choke now with Milo leading the charge.
Oh, there's a sniper in the forward spawn, though. He takes down Demento right as he peeks. Oh, wow. Really good aggression there from SAD, you know, getting in the yard really quickly. I think they wanted to set up a spawn cam, but that door was already open. There was a sniper waiting for Demento to peek. So, wow. The momentum is just back and forth right now. Let's see if Zalox gets cleaned up here at choke. That'd be pretty much a free mid-push here for Sachs, but I think they're going to end up taking middle anyways. Yeah. Zalox does get cleaned up trying to get out. So now let's see if Anonymous can get some sniper picks in retaliation here.
Ooh, Anonymous had a bead on the medic there for a moment, but he saw that soldier and got scared and opted to back off. Snacks going for the cheeky little air headshot. Oh my god, he had another shot at the medic, but at the last moment decided to switch to the demo. I think Snacks' shot might be gone. Oh no, just kidding. Although, he did get that shot. 3 players on his team did go down, so overall, Arizona Iced Out Boys are having a real rough time. Snacks going down. The Uber pop now. 4 Goldman Sachs are pushing in here, trying to take down this medic. That's Hooley on the demo man. Really controlling this point here, leading that Uber, and that's going to be the first round win on the board for Goldman Sachs. Good play from them, doing a good job of seeing the sloppy play coming out of Arizona Iced Out Boys and really capitalizing on it.
Yeah, that and the nice headshot when they were pushing in the yard. I think just as about Sad was about to get momentum and retake the round, they kind of, the headshot on the medic, the UCD, definitely put a stop to that.
So it seems that we have a little bit of a pause here. Sean, I'm holding tab. I'm looking at my scoreboard. And the first thing I notice is that both the scouts on Arizona Iced Out Boys are above their medic. Great scout play coming out from the sad scouts over there. But, D-Flame, as we said at the beginning of this match, D-Flame definitely holding his own. Certainly the player to watch, it seems, on Goldman Sachs. But Try, actually, having a little bit more of a good performance here. But that's, of course, not to discount Snacks at all. Both of these scouts have been swarming and just doing all kinds of damage and causing all sorts of havoc.
Yeah, it looks like there's already been quite a bit of really impressive sniping from both sides. Didn't Milo get like a head spree? And I've seen Snacks on Sniper already, and I think was it D-Flat had the headshot on the medic as he was coming through the choke?
Lots of sniping plays from lots of people in this game.
Yeah, gonna have to try to avoid getting full-time sniper cam, but it's been quite impressive to watch so far. Do we have any intel on why they are paused? Oh, well, never mind, they're unpaused. No intel required.
So we're going into our fourth mid.
Hooli switched up the rollout. He actually went to the choke and they re-paused. Okay.
That is interesting, though. Yeah, Hooli has gone big door every round here, and I believe that they've lost every mid. So yeah, Hooli finally deciding to change up his rollout. Let's see. He is arriving with about 70 health. And Boulder is arriving with about 120 health, so Boulder with a little bit more, either more buffs or more optimal rollout, or maybe a combination of the two.
He is quicker. He's already almost to the health kit, and Boulder is yet to enter the choke area.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll see Hooli be able to get, hopefully he guesses right and shoots his first sticky over at the choke, because any early damage on Boulder will make him really, really susceptible to that soldier and scout pressure, because I see the rest of the Goldman Sachs team is going big door, and I bet they're going to send at least one person up on that right side, so a weak Boulder will be forced to back up from any kind of pressure, and that will give Goldman Sachs a lot of room to work with here.
Looks like we are unpaused. Hooli's rollout looks like it might be paying off for him a little bit. Able to get some damage on the soldiers as they come through. Who is that? Milo actually tried the double bomb again, but he got cleaned up instantly. Who is this? Goldman Sachs yet to be forced off the point. Ooh, wow. Slyn does get taken down there at the end of the middle. But I think Goldman Sachs has the advantage here if they can clean up these last two members. Wow, nice direct there from Zalox takes down Hooli. So all up to Zigster here to see if he can win this fight. I can't see what the healths are. My HUD is really frozen right now. Looks like Zigster is behind, I believe? Yeah, so let's see if he's able to spawn camp anybody.
Yeah, we do just want to remind people that because of the pause, the spectator HUD is going to be broken for about 90 seconds. There's nothing we can really do about that. It will just fix itself eventually. So we thank you for being patient with that. Zigster has a free flank here on the medic. He may be shot a little bit too early, though. Gave away his position before he could really do enough damage to make the frag happen, but the distraction play was enough for the rest of his team to come in and get a whole bunch of frags there. So now we just have Milo sitting here in the lobby being forced to back up as his medic is down. Mr. Slyn at 70% Uber. They're going to cap 4 here and be ready to push in with this Uber charge.
Yeah, that was impressive by Zalox. Hit a couple directs. I think they had no business winning that middle in the first place, but they did end up losing it. I don't know if the respawns were a little quicker for Goldman Sachs, but they did manage to retake middle, kind of punish Sad for trying to come back in and contest. And actually, they're going to Uber straight away into last here. A lot of cap time already. I think this is going to go through here. Lange, this Pyro just needs to get cleaned up, and he does. So now it's tied up 2-2.
So at this point, I can't really even attribute that to sloppy play from Arizona Iced Out Boys. That was just solid play from Goldman Sachs, changing up their mid. Hooli was able to have a much, much stronger presence and create a lot more room for his team to work with. So I'm actually going to watch Hooli again initially this mid. Making the smart decision, choosing to spam big doors. The entire enemy team has gone that direction. I'm going to switch over right now to Try. He's up top, getting ready for the really, really late bombs of Goldman Sachs coming in. We have Sad Boys now getting aggressive all at the same time across the point. No team at a clear advantage just yet. But as I say that, one frag in favor of Sad. But Demento does go down to the quick flank from D-Flame. And we're going to see the last remaining members of SAD do anything they can to make any picks happen here. To sort of neutralize the fact that their medic did go down. Snacks rushing through the choke. No respect for this demo man. He does take him down. Is Snacks going to take this 1v2 against the buff scout? No, he's not. He's going to back up and hide in the elbow, Sean. Oh man, I wonder if he's going to get the Uber for us or maybe even the drop.
Yeah, let's get that camera on Snacks right now. I think I would have YOLO'd in there, you know. That means you only live once. I might have gone for it. The medic lived, your medic died. I think he might have tried to make a play there, but he's going to come out and try and flank the point here. It gets spotted immediately and cleaned up, so maybe could have just delayed for a back cap. I don't know if that was the smartest move. Maybe his little miscommunication with his team. Boulder actually catches the scout with the sticky traps, so maybe they'll have a chance to hold yard. But Slim does have 100% Uber. Wow, that's a really early pop, but they're going to get a lot of ground out of this. They're going to at least force him back to lobby. If they get any frags, this is going to be a success. Looks like Zigster cleaned up try on the flank. Actually does almost all the way back at middle. There's a sticky stalemate happening at the shutter door. This is why shutters don't belong in TF2. More on that later, but there's some fighting going on. River actually pushing the SAD back to last, but they do have their Uber to defend now, and actually they're trying to push out with it. So let's see if they can cover all the exits and try to avoid a back cap here.
Yeah, I'm actually watching the back cap camera now. We have two members of Sax pushing up through River right now. They do get one frag, but that soldier does go down. D-Flame just barely winning against Try, but Boulder is ultimately going to clean it up while the Uber of Sad is fading now out in yard. They weren't able to make a whole lot happen with it as the Sax combo just backed up through choke, and now they themselves almost have Uber. Sitting at 90% is Mr. Slin. The bomb coming in from the soldier, though. Oh my goodness, Zalax does take down Mr. Slin when he was just he was in arm's reach of that Uber. He was so close to having it, Sean, only for it to be taken away from it at the last possible moment. But still, we see the aggression coming in from Sax. I'm not sure this is necessarily the best idea, unless I can get some really, really clutch frags in here. This might just be giving Arizona Iced Out Boys a free ticket to push out and take two.
Yeah, they need to stay alive now. They do have a spy. Let's get that D-Flame cam, see if he tries to make some sort of back hat play happen. That was a good push out by Sad, but they went two down in the Uber. If they had kept everyone alive, kind of forced them back at choke, then they could have just, you know, capped the point, but they didn't get cap time or kills, and they actually lost two. It actually looks like the spy cap is going to go through. Wow. D-Flame able to get the spy cap on last. Impressive.
So after two of the quickest rounds I've ever seen going in favor of Arizona Iced Out Boys, we have 3 in a row coming from Goldman Sachs to finish out this half 3-2 in favor of Goldman Sachs. So really, you know, rocky start, but strong showing ever since then from Goldman Sachs.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think Sad definitely has the advantage. I think they're playing a little sloppy in the transitions. There was that one round, you know, it was clearly in their favor until D-Flame hit that headshot on the medic when they were pushing yard. Maybe they're just pushing, and then Anonymous, you know, making that questionable call to, you know, try to flank middle while they were capping instead of maybe going for back cap or a spawn camp or something of that nature. So maybe, you know, their communication and coordination not quite on point. But, you know, I think they're winning almost like all the mids. I think, yeah, I don't know, just, we'll see. I think this could go either way.
Yeah. Right now I'm looking at the stats, just really quick. I see Boulder sitting at 320 damage per minute. He's top damaging for Arizona Iced Out Boys. And on Goldman Sachs we have D-Flame, the scout, at 287 damage per minute. So that's big damage numbers for a scout here. As the second half has started, we are going into our 6th mid-fight. Watching Zigster right now, the roamer for Goldman Sachs, doing his initial bomb here, trying to open up room for his team. Goldfish picking up the first frag onto Milo there. And once again, this aggression coming in from Sad, just really from all sides. Zalox picking up 3 people on the flank. I believe he did the drop-down jump that time, and he did so much damage and caused so much distraction. This mid is going to go firmly in favor of Arizona Iced Out Boys.
Yeah, I didn't think that looked that good for the Iced Out Boys. God dang it! But Milo got killed almost oh wow, the cap did go through, so there's some spawn camping happening here. Goldfish actually does manage to jump out, but I think he's out of ammo. He's trying to force the medic. Demento, nice milking there. Actually, he just got it, so it wasn't milking. But he nice dodging nonetheless. Does survive with 26 HP and does get that Uber. Looks like they're going to push up top already. But yeah, I think Milo did go down almost instantly, but that flank from Zaylock's able to make up for it. More than make up for it, because now the Uber's going to come into last, taking it right in through River here. Looks like Huli's got pretty good positioning behind the point here. Going to try to get it dead on somebody when they're coming on the point here. He's going to have to make a hero play here. There's teams down quite a bit in numbers, but wow, Boulder getting the 3K. There's the mouse 1, mouse 2 on the point.
Demo Man is pretty good at that, Sean.
Manages to tie it up.
Why don't you take this mid for us?
I'm gonna watch Milo in this middle. He's been kind of the initiator, if you will, of these fights, and I think his success, you know, or failure, I guess, has been determining the outcome so far. And I think he's been fairly successful at creating openings or getting some nice damage out. He jumps on the nipple straight away and actually gets forced off by the demo on a counter bomb, but manages to stay alive. And now he's shotting underneath the point. Wow, getting a lot of nice cleanup kills from his scout pairing, Snacks and Try right now. Actually, Boulder gets a kill as well, so Sacks are going to go down 4 members, and they're hightailing it up to last already.
Yeah, we see the Ubers are more or less even for both teams here. We have Sad sitting at about you know, a little bit less than a 10% advantage here. They're still capping up mid really slowly. They're already moved into 2, but mid is not really even anywhere near capped, so I'm not sure how well that's going to work out for them. But they're actually backing up, going back into mid. They're sort of taking back all that ground that they took. As, you know, I feel like they could have maybe solidified a holdout in yard, but, you know, they decided to play it safe. They've been getting picked apart from trying to take too much from too little. So, you know, I like that change in mentality coming out of Sad, playing a little bit more conservatively. But actually, we have a lot of aggression happening here on that flank as the Uber is forced from Mr. Slim. This is crucial because Sad still have their Uber and they're behind Sad. But they're actually going for, I guess, the 4 cap? I don't know if to call this a back cap or a 4 cap.
They can get this. The cap speed is about equal. Oh, wow. Nice block there. Fuller able to get the Uber flash and jump onto the point to defend it. So now they're going to be able to stop the back cap if the medic can manage to stay on it. He doesn't. The cap goes through on mid for Goldman Sachs. Wow, this is kind of a crazy back and forth fight now. I think Sad are on the correct side of middle. Yeah, it looks like they won that fight, so they're going to retake it. But that was close. That was close to being a. I don't know if they could have maybe delayed him at choke a little bit. They could have got another back cap chain going. Really back and forth so far, though.
Yeah, definitely. We have a 1-player advantage for Sad right now, and actually scratch that as all the spawns are up for both teams. Uber in favor of Mr. Slin. He has his Uber right now, but he's playing back up on this balcony. It doesn't really look like they want to push, although now that they have Uber, are they going to move up towards the choke? Yes, they are. They're not going to push, are they? This is a pretty slim advantage. They're moving like they're trying to clear stickies and push. I'm not sure I agree with this, Sean. Are they...
I think they're going to call it off. Maybe they were just looking for something overextended. I don't know. We'll see. Even if you do have like a 30% advantage, I mean, I don't know if that's the big enough advantage to try and push in. Uber advantage, even if you have it, usually you always give it up, and it's a pretty easy middle to scatter from, as long as you're not, you know, out of position. There's the sticky trap and the roamer hiding somewhere that can almost always get that force out, unless you're really careful. Wow, some real nice aggression here from Snacks, you know, dropping through drop down, baiting a sticky det. And actually, Zaylock's tried to sneak in, tried to get a force. He does get cleaned up, so now I think you'll see a push come through for Goldman Sachs. Slin's still at a full health, still got his Uber. He's just going to try to get his flank buff before they go. But they're already peeking in middle, trying to turn the Arizona Iced Out boys towards them. But wow, nice milk here from Demento as well. I think the Uber trade here is going to be in favor of Milo. It's a demo man Uber for Goldman Sachs, but not the greatest on this map, especially. Milo's Uber is over now as well. He finally does get cleaned up, and looks like now the scout engagement is happening at choke. So far the numbers are going in favor of Arizona Iced Out boys, but Try gets cleaned up, and now counter trade here from Mouse. A lot of fighting happening everywhere. Wow, the scouts are trading like should, but it looks like the position might favor Iced Out boys, but they don't manage to seal them in lobby. So they're still good cap time, and D-Flame went down. So I don't know if this. I can't believe they're still fighting this. This is really impressive from Goldman Sachs. Nice coordination. They're getting out of the door and really committing to that fight, and actually it's going to pay off for them.
That was one of the craziest fights I've ever seen. There was like
Try is manning up right now. Let me just say that he just plus forwarded with his. That's what happens when you man up. Slin has a crossbow for you. Wow, nice direct there from Zigster as well. Takes down Anonymous. So the scout combo down for Sad.
Golden Sachs are on fire now. Their aim is on point. Their coordination is really good. They're playing their spawn waves really well. This is This is some lively stuff I'm seeing coming out of this ESEA Open team here. As the Uber right now is popped from Mr. Slim, they're going to move aggressively. They don't want to let Demento get away. D-Flame moving in, picking up 2 quick frags onto that Demo and Medic. That's going to secure this mid cap and potentially secure a 0.4 cap, as well as the spawns are so devastatingly long for SAD. Oh my goodness, Zaylock sitting at a 21-second respawn timer there when he died? Oh, are you kidding me? Actually, wow. That's a full wipe. They're all
full wipe. Out. Nobody died. They're getting the cleanup kills everywhere they need to. That was really impressive game sense there from D-Flame and Slin and Goldfish, kind of recognizing that SAD was just a little bit out of position, and they just Ubered straight across the point, got D-Flame through almost the entirety of the Uber, and, you know, in the Demo Man's face. Once you're in his face, he's much less effective if he can't dead at those chokes. You know, no stickies, got the Pocket Soldier in there as well, and cleaned up the combo. And just a nice DM from everybody on their team, you know, cleaning up the flank as well.
Snacks going for the sneaky heavy play. Is he going to make anything happen? Oh my goodness, he almost picked off that soldier, but he actually pushed him out of range of his own gun. The Uber now coming in from Mr. Slin and Goldman Sachs. The Pyro doing a fantastic job from the blue team of stuffing this Uber, but still D-Flame has managed to get to the point, picking up 2 frags on there. Try at low health. Really, this push cannot be stopped from Goldman Sachs, and wow, Sean, they're going to take that. Bringing this match to 4-3 in favor of Goldman Sachs. That is match point for them.
Yeah, really impressive round there from them. They deserve that one. The fragging has been really impressive all around for Goldman Sachs. The Ubers have been very deliberate. That push into the last almost got derailed by Pyro. We'll see Huli actually elects to roll out choke once again. Not really getting much damage on the soldiers. Actually, he gets double bombed right away and taken down. Devin also goes down, so they're down a scout right now as well. Slim goes down. They're going to go down 5. D-Flame is the last man up. Where is he? He's creeping in the elbow. Does get spotted and taken out by Milo. They knew he was there, I think.
So I'm not sure. What changed on that mid? Did either of the teams do a different rollout, or was that just a better execution from SAD?
I think the soldiers they did a nice little split. Huli didn't really damage them as much as he needed to, and I think a scout and Milo were able to get really aggressive on him right away. So now the Uber's going to come in. Looks like they're just going to Uber straight away around the corner. That's smart, not to drop into the sniper or anything like that. They need to try and get some cap time. Huli is sticking to try to deny it, but he's down to 6 health. He does get healed up, but it doesn't matter. Milo able to get the cap to go through, so it's now 4-3 in favor of Gold.
It's 4-4.
4-4.
So after a really hard fought round win from Goldman Sachs, SAD respond with yet another quick one. This mid, I'm going to watch Snacks, the beast of a scout. Going out here close with his scout partner. Really tight aggression coming out. Really high coordination with him and Tri, but actually he gets taken out really quickly. SAD developing an early lead here in this mid-fight, although the frags coming out from the soldiers of Goldman Sachs narrowing that gap a little bit, but no, right now it's only Zigster left alive, going for the bomb, trying to pick up the frag onto Demento, gets close, gets him down to the red, but is not able to finish that off, and that's a full wipe for Goldman Sachs, and Demento is 80% Uber. This NG from Devin better be inspired.
Yeah, that was such a well-coordinated mid by SAD. The soldier bomb, one of them came in directly from above, and the other one jumped across the point as Boulder was lobbing the damage over there. They tried to go aggressive on their side, and they did a really good job of coordinating the aggression and got a lot of position out of that. Now they have the 100% Uber advantage, and they're going to try to push it to the last. We do see a sentry going up kind of near the main entrance. If they Uber in from River, that's probably a better angle. It's really awkward to shoot that sentry if you try to Uber in from main, or if you go in shutter, it'll be below you, so it's even more awkward. This scout is going to get super denied. Wow, and the Pyro reflecting this Uber, they should just call this off. This is not a good start to this push. I think they might, unless we'll see maybe a roamer thrown in to try and get a force. Nothing coming out just yet, though. And actually, Goldman Sachs has almost got their Uber, and Huli was able to clean up Anonymous as well.
So yeah, with one player down and the Uber now up, Goldfish leading this Uber. He does take down Boulder. That's the Demo Man down. That's a huge deal. That means these doors will not be stickied and their scouts can move freely. This Heavy soaking up a lot of damage from Goldfish. Where is this team? Finally, Huli is Demo Man joining him. They're going to pick up the soldier here. They must. Oh no, does that soldier manage to get away? The Heavy now coming back in with the full buff. Milo picking up 2 more frags, but there's a lot of carnage happening. Players on both teams going down. The Sack picking up the 2 most recent frags. Right now we only have 3 players up for SAD, 4 players up for Goldman Sachs. It looks like they're still kind of debating whether or not to push in. They're kind of stuck at this door, and it looks like, Sean, they are deciding to back off.
I think spawns are going to win this for Arizona. That was kind of a little awkward. Milo came up as heavy. I think he was expecting to do the last push. Didn't expect the push out coming from Goldman Sachs. Able to punish the soldiers, you know, when they're pushing to choke. So kind of salvaging that at least. Looks like they are going to take the Uber right away. I don't know if they expect Red to have this Uber. Wow, Reflect skill goes through on Anonymous. A nice play from Devin there right away, making him go a man down. Slid is still yet to Uber. He does finally Uber. He needs to save people though. He does. Milo gets cleaned up right away. No cap time yet going through. I don't see any. Oh, there is a scout underneath. He does hop on the point, but contested straight away. The aggression comes in from Zalox on the flank as well. And now Demento's caught with the rocket, and he gets taken out with 2 rockets by Zixter. So they lose their medic, and Slint stayed alive. Where is Anonymous? Did he have a chance to get this back up at all? I don't think so. He's spotted out on the flank. He's going to clean up as well. Oh my god, never mind! 12 health! The Juke's coming through. Oh wow, now he's got some meat shots in the back! Snacks! Anonymous still got it. Oh my goodness. That was incredible. 79-81, see ya. That was incredible. With 12 health.
And Mr. Slynn just says he's still got it.
He does. Indeed.
Good sportsmanship coming from one Steve Lynn. That was just the clutchest play I've ever seen coming out of Snacks. Oh my gosh, that was just crazy. Right now we do have Sad capping up this 4th point, taking back what is theirs. Devin, once again on this NG, are we gonna see the Pyro play coming from? Yes, D-Flame back up on this Pyro NG combo. Certainly served them on the last push. Right now we have Demento and his team sitting at 75% Uber. They're gonna build this last bit and see what they can make happen.
Boulder heard the sentry going up, or it got called. They did take it down without even having a peek, so that's really good. The NG's probably going to cycle off to a heavy. He does. It looks like Slyn is about 85% Uber. I think Sad is actually going to sneak in through battlements. Anonymous gets taken down right away. There's still a Pyro. Demo's still alive. Slyn is 99%. He needs to get that. He doesn't get it. He had 99%. I think his beam got disconnected for just a second. Still some frags happening, though. I don't think they're going to be able to hold this. Hooli behind the point. Actually, they are going to hold this. Or are they? I don't... Hooli needs to just stick the point, wait for his
It's all eyes on Hooli. Hooli needs to defend this point. He's eating, he's soaking up all these pistols.
Oh my goodness, now the medic is going to commit to it. Well, it gets taken down. Hooli with an incredible hold. Wow, I thought they were going to win that, and then I thought they were going to lose that. There's a scout fight happening in River. Snacks going at Devin again with 17 health. Does get taken down this time. Milo actually gets a retaliation kill. Wow, lots of impressive frags happening everywhere. Zixter going to rocket jump at Milo. Nice 2 rockets, takes him down. So wow, just incredible back and forth action so far, Lange.
So right now I'm watching this sneaky trap up from Boulder up on that bats. I wonder if this scout and soldier are gonna walk into it. Boulder? Chop Boulder with the sneaky trap? No. So all the action is actually happening over at this big door. It looks like Sachs have pushed out Arizona Iced Out Boys, and they are going to recap this too after one of the craziest last holds I have ever seen on this map in my life.
Yeah, that's going on a frag vid. Maybe not. Probably not. Looks like
Zalox jumping up, getting the clean flank onto the medic. He actually does force the Uber, and he's getting away too. Oh no, scratch that. He's gonna die in his own rocket jump. So that Uber being forced in a really, really bad position from Goldman Sachs is now. We have Demento. His Uber's almost there. The soldier bomb coming in. He comes so close to killing him, and he drops down to about 15%. He does have his Uber now, though. Are they gonna pop this? There's the cap coming out from Goldman Sachs. Demento does want to move across point, does take a solid little meat shot there. Uber is now forced his soldiers bombing across the point, flashing his other soldiers so he can bomb as well. But it looks like Sachs are just backing up here. Their job done with that Uber being forced, and Mr. Slyn, now the Uber is in his favor, building at 50, to make that 60%.
Anonymous sneaks through, creating a ton of room for his combo. The double bomb from the soldiers come in. I think they're getting cleaned up. They're not getting enough work done here. Boulder actually walks through as well. They're not getting enough kills, though. Able to take down Devin. Finally, Hooligan does get taken out by Zalox. Selin is behind the point with about 42 health. He needs to make sure he survives. Oh, wow. 50 health, 87% Uber. Is he going to make it back to last? He's got Anonymous on his tail. Oh, wow. He's getting meat shot. Slyn does get taken down. That's going to be the game, I think. We do have 2 spawns coming up. Hooli and Devin, they do respawn in time. Able to go out there and clean up Zalox. And Snacks still getting cap time. Wow, Snacks cleaning up appropriately. Snacks definitely the MVP for that last round. Oh my goodness. What an incredible last push, hold, defense, repush. Wow.
Yeah, that was a fantastic match. Very entertaining.
Yeah, that was some open level fragging, let me tell you.
Yeah, my goodness. So let me pull up these stats here really quick.
Wow.
That's 5-4 that we always love to see, going in favor of the Arizona Iced Out Boys. So the frags are fairly close. We have Arizona Iced Out Boys with 13 more frags than Goldman Sachs, which is, you know, it's not insignificant, but it's certainly not a huge amount. But I think the story's told in the damage here. At the half, the damage was almost identical for the teams, but in the second half, we see about a 3,500 damage advantage from the Arizona Iced Out Boys, which is quite a bit here. Boulder, once again, ending that match at over 300 damage a minute. Zaylox also in that second half, putting up a huge performance. In the first half, he was, I think, around like 250 DPM, but by the end of the second half, he's sitting at 320 DPM. Zaylox actually doing the most damage of anybody in this match. So, very impressive play coming out of him. The Scouts, Devin and D-Flame, managing to do a really good job over on Goldman Sachs, ending this match at 260 DPM, 29 frags for both of them. They both almost have the same number of assists, and they both almost have the same number of deaths. So both of those scouts performing just almost identically and doing a really good job, but unfortunately just wasn't quite enough for them to pull out the win.
Yeah, I think they definitely played well enough to win. The game changer there in the last round, that was Snacks. He was caught out on the flank. I thought he was just... I even called it, I believe. It was 12 health, and they were shooting at him with like 3 or 4 guys, and he's like, man, nah. Wins the scout 1v1, dug in the lobby there, and then 2 shots slid in. Just a really impressive, round-changing play. I think they were going to go down a scout, and I think Slin had an uber advantage. They were going to push in the middle, but wow, that was just such a huge turnaround in momentum. They were able to hold on the middle, and not only that, but he gave them an uber advantage again. So, wow, that was definitely. I think they still had a chance. You know, they had a nice last hold. They managed to push out and retake 2 after that, but in the end, you know, then he made a play on last, killing the two guys that respawned and staying on the cap time. So. Well played there by Anonymous in the last round.
So, Sean, you remember at the beginning of this cast, when I was running down the Goldman Sachs roster, or... Wait, which team is Boulder on? He's on the Arizona Iced Out Boys. The Arizona Iced Out Boys roster. And I said that Boulder was sort of the main caller and tactician for that team. Well, he played that entire match without a mic, apparently. So, on that bombshell, I think we're going to wrap up this cast. This has been eXtelevision coverage of ESEA Open, Goldman Sachs versus Arizona Iced Out Boys on CP Gullywash, ending 5-4 in favor of Arizona Iced Out Boys. In one of the better displays of skill I have seen in ESEA Open, a truly entertaining match. It was a pleasure to cast it. I'm Lange, my co-caster was Seanbud. On camera doing production, we had Dashner. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next time.